Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D.Boom back for new weeks and new energies for Twin Flames and Separation. Next video will be Twin Flames and Union, Reunion, and Recognition. Make sure you check this out before you check out the Twin Flames and Union, Reunion, and Recognition. Make sure you watch the Twin Flame Union, Reunion, and Recognition video because all 7 videos that I do weekly all correlate to the collective. Every reading. That's 7 readings. That's 7 messages. That's 7 points of view. That's 7 informative insights that you can use on your journey. That's what I'm here for. I'm also here for you, the book, so I can help you personally. These general messages are the bomb diggity, but you want to be shocked and wowed, book me for a reading. I'm telling you, I'm too unorthodox, you know what I'm saying, to not be effed with. You know what I mean? F with me. Trust me. You know what I mean? For those that have readings or life coaching from me, please comment. Let them know what it is. What it is. You know what I'm saying? Gonna do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and then we will begin. So, head, that's sword. That's thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the decisions that you make in. That's the mental direction that you're going in. That's your mental state. That's your mental health. Your mental capacity. Mentality overall. Cups. Cups are shoulders. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Your heart and mind must be aligned in everything that you do. Who rules the heart and mind department? The divine feminine. Then you got the divine masculine's territory. Since he's the king of wands, we got wands, which are knees. Wands are actions and behaviors. Things you're doing, things you've done, not things you finna do, because that don't really matter, does it? And then you got pentacles, toes. Pentacles are persons, places, and things. Things you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. And in the third dimension that we call the world, or the matrix, or the plantation, or the crab bucket, however you want to call the world, temporary space and time, all pentacles expire. All of them. So, without further ado, let's get this message out. So, I got the overall energy, which is fairly important, that involves both masculine and feminine. I have the bottom line energy, which is very important, that involves the divine feminine and masculine energy. Top row is the feminine's energy. Bottom row is the masculine's energy. And all these energies correlate with each other. So, first card in this message, we got the Ace of Wands. This deals with both masculine and feminine. Fairly important. We got awareness. This is being woke. You know what I mean? This is being free. How do you get out the matrix? You awake and ascend. A for ascend out of the matrix. That's the action. Waking up is the action. Freeing yourself from this matrix that we call the world is the action. In essence, the Ace of Wands in my LLE Ascension deck is the Nebuchadnezzar from the Matrix. How do you get to Zion, 4 of Wands, the real world? Well, like I said, you got to awake from the Matrix. And once you woke, there's no need for you in the system. The system is built for you to be asleep inside this bubble that is the Matrix, for you to just take orders and do whatever the world tells you to do. For you to keep up with the Joneses, for you to do what everybody else is doing, not doing what your purpose is, what God put you here for, your heart's desire, things of that sort. Like, as soon as you wake up, they flush you down the toilet because there's no need for you. And that's when the Nebuchadnezzar comes in the sewers, picks you up, puts you on the mothership, and takes you home. You know what I mean? So, I just take it as at this point, the divine masculine and feminine are woke. Very woke. Very aware. You know what I mean? And are both at the point where they got to take the first step, first action, first change of behavior to get to the promised land. Promised land would be the 4 of Wands, Twin Flame, Union, Reunion, and Recognition. Clarifying this Ace of Wands is the 6 of Pentacles. This is homeostasis. 6 of Pentacles is okay. It's not passing 7 of Pentacles, which is a 70%. This is a 60%. That's a D. It's not failure, the Dark Night of the Soul, but it ain't really passing. The Riri card. So Six of Pentacles is just being square. This is just even ground, common ground, fair shot. You know, it's a fair shot. Might be unfair, but it's a fair shot. It's like, hey, we'll give you $1 million to last one round with Mike Tyson. It's like, I'm gonna die. He's gonna kill me. It's like, hey, you can run around the ring. Hopefully he don't catch you. Just cover your noggin. Make sure he don't hit you with a body shot too hard. You got one round. So all you gotta do is really survive one round. Like, you're not a boxer. You're a fucking civilian. You're going against the best of the best. But it's only one round. And all you gotta do is survive it. You ain't gotta win this round. You just gotta last. Fair. It's fair. It's fair. You know what I mean? Like, Mike Tyson has to go rounds to get his M's. You're getting an M just for surviving one round, whether you do anything or not. Ain't nothing unfair about this. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna have to take advantage of the situation. You know? Fairness. It's like, it's all fair when it comes to love and war. So you're both awake. So it'd be unfair feminine to say you're masculine, they woke. It'd be unfair feminine to say you're doing all the work. It'd be unfair feminine to say you're the only one in tune with the infinite and he's not. You both are in the same starting gate. You both are in the same boat. All right? It's going to take actions and behavior to really prepare whatever you two got going on to the forefront. You both are aware. You both are free. You both are divine at this point. You downplaying your masculine is only going to hurt you. Your masculine downplaying you is only going to hurt him or her, because he could be a she could be a he. You know how we rocking. That's just fairly important. Bottom line, we got the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is happiness. Happiness is emotional contentment or emotional fulfillment, or it's like being gay. What's being gay? That's being happy. That's, like I said, doing the fuck out of you. Doing you so hard to where you don't care how anybody feels about who you love or what you love or what you about. It's like Cassius Clay changing his name to Muhammad Ali. That shit makes him happy to get rid of his white name to take on something more brotherly. You understand what I'm saying? It sits well in his soul, having the name Muhammad Ali. His mom might not like him changing his maiden name and all, but it's about what he wants. You know? And as his mother, she should respect the name change. As his brothers and sisters, you should be able to respect the name change. It's like a person having a sex change. I don't understand, but hey, if it makes you happy, makes me happy. I was at work the other day. A crossdresser came in, and like I said, he's a man. You know what I mean? But he just like wearing women's clothes. That's his thing. He's a tough guy, too. Rides a chopper and all that. You know what I mean? I see him come in boy form and female form. He's a consistent customer. You know what I mean? And it's just like, hey, I might not get it, but more power to you. Like, you happy at doing you and you really don't give a fuck what people got to say about it. That's what's up. You know what I mean? Whatever makes you happy should make another person happy. So bottom line, at the end of the day, this is it. It's about happiness. Verifying this happiness, we got the Queen of Swords. This is being 10 toes the fuck down on what mental direction you want to go in with your happiness. So aside from the fact that your masculine woke and you woke feminine, your masculine get it and you get it feminine, besides you two finally, you know, being at the plateau to where ain't nothing in y'all way but yourselves, you're going to have to look at the flip side of it. Happiness. If you happy feminine doing what you doing, right, and your masculine ain't included in your happiness, then as your masculine, you know, he should be happy for you. And vice versa. If masculine's doing what makes him happy, feminine, you should be happy for your masculine. It's gratitude. It's called gratitude. You know, every time my twin comes to me with his karmic, talks to me about her, wants insight on her, and this, that, and the third, I just hit him with the same shit. Man, she make you happy? It ain't all about being happy and all that shit. Well, whatever, man. I was just saying, if she makes you happy, then I'm happy. You know what I mean? If she's hurting you, you know, then I don't like to see you hurt. If she a fucked up person, my brother, I don't want you with her. You don't need to be with her. You get any woman you want. You mean any relationship you want. You know what I mean? But like I said, until you're happy, a person can be happy with you all day, but they're gonna be unhappy because you ain't happy with them. You know? Like in most situations, are you happy? It's either yes or no question. If you're not happy, then find a situation you happy with. Because this person you with might be happy with you, but you ain't happy with them. That's bad grooming. That's a one-way street. Love is a two-way street. You can't get mad at your masculine for being happy with another person. Because you wouldn't want your masculine being mad at you for you being happy with someone else. Your masculine, divine counterpart is your friend before anything else. You know, they're your best mate before anything else. So as a true friend, whatever makes you happy, friend, makes me happy, friend. And, you know, if it ain't happiness, then as a friend, I'm telling you to find what makes you happy. Saying all that to say this, feminist, bottom line, be happy for your masculine or whatever he does. Support him. His job is to support you, right? All right, you support him, he'll support you. Feminine, your job is to ascend, right? To go from point A to point C, right? To evolve, right? You know what I mean? To ascend, right? Okay, if you doing that, then your masculine gonna do what you doing. You don't go be happy because you find out your masculine happy. That's you following your masculine. You should just be happy for your masculine anyway, because you happy with your life and what you got going on. But like I said, if you unhappy, then misery loves company. You want people to be in the same position as you. Something your masculine will point out if you get the bitter beer face with his happy ass and what the fuck he's got going on right now. Like I say, respect is mutual. If you truly love a person, you truly respect a person. If this person is truly your divine counterpart, you need to be happy, whatever their direction they go, with you, without you, don't matter, because you want the same respect. That being said, coming to the situation, feminine, we got the devil card. Devil card represents overindulgence, addictions, being chained to someone, someone being chained to you, whether you realize it or not. Codependency, whether you realize it or not. Regressive behavior, that's acting like a kid, or doing shit you said you weren't gonna do no more. Now you doing it out of whatever. Spite, bitterness, what have you. Devil energy is also a dark energy. We all go to dark places internally. You know, we all have complexes. We all got woes. We all got issues. We all got problems. But it's like you get to a dark place and it starts to become self-destructive. That's the devil card too. But on the flip side, which I gotta acknowledge, the devil card could also be a good thing, like experimentation, like trying something new. It's the equivalent of, like I said, you ain't really been living your life to the fullest. You ain't really been letting your hair down. You've been letting like society, your family, and colleagues dictate your life. And it's like you finally live your own life. And by living your own life, you're doing shit you never done before. You experiencing experiences you never experienced before. It's like going from straight to gay. You've been straight this whole time. You've been dealing with straight shit. Now you trying to taste the rainbow. Switch shit up. And in the midst of you tasting the rainbow, you becoming more of yourself. As most gay relationships do. It's a transforming experience. I'm not speaking from experience, but shit, from observation, mostly people who come out. Like, they flip. Like Sandy in Grease. Sandy was like the nerdy, preppy cheerleader chick. At the end of the movie, she morphed into like this swaggerific motorbike leather queen. You know what I mean? And you seen Danny face when he seen her ass. He like, what the fuck? Like, I like who you are now. You know what I mean? Like, it's just love. You know what I mean? It's something about love. If you've been getting regular love and regular love ain't been transformative or transformative, play for the other team or some shit. It might turn you inside out. It might turn you into a better, more secure, more confident person. It's like switching religions. Religion is division at the end of the day, and I'm a Christian by default. Like, I'm a Christian psychic and shit, but that's only because of my ideology and my background and what I come from to really make sense of spirituality. I'm not putting religion on spirituality because religion and spirituality are two different things. I'm just saying I'm Christian by default. I don't believe in all the shit that Christians believe in, but because that's what I was born into, that's what I am. If I was Muslim, I'll be Muslim. If I was mother was an atheist or some shit, most likely I'll probably be atheist too. I will find God though, because I wouldn't be able to have the powers that I have without having an understanding of God. But I'm saying all this shit to say this. You know, you've been a Christian this whole time, your life been fucked up, given the ideologies that was put into your head and shit, and it's like men who convert to Islam or Muslim and become better men and become family men. You know what I mean? Who are focused on what's important and what's not important anymore. Who've let go of the addictions and stuff that was in their lives. Like, whatever it takes for you to get to a better you or another level, do that. It might be against the grain. Like this Twin Flame experience, this me being a tarot reader and a psychic and all that, is the devil card according to my Christian family, who really deem me as an outcast, who think I worship Satan and shit like that when only God is my Lord and Savior. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a dark side compared to people who think they have light. You know what I mean? So, feminine. Some need to take a walk on the wild side. Some need to try new things. Some need to be their actual selves. It's like you're hiding who you really are, or you've been cloaking who you really are because of society and family and relationships and shit like that. Like, fuck that. Do you. Let your hair down. Or, this is like I say, just negative energy a lot of feminines is on. Addictions. Addictions is getting in the way. I see a lot of feminines, like I said, doing drugs in the name of spirituality. Shrooms, DMT, other psychedelics. Like, I'm not knocking shrooms. I fuck with them. Not all the time. It's bad for your nervous system. Consuming mushrooms on a regular. Fuck around getting messed or some shit. Seen it. You know what I mean? DMT. Ain't nothing wrong with DMT. But being DMT takes you to a whole other realm. You know what I mean? So being in that realm too much while not being in the present can fuck you over. It gets to the point where you feel like you got to get high. To get high. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case. Drugs are recreational. They're not spiritual. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it ain't medicinal. You can self-medicate, but unless it's marijuana, which is some shit that can really cure real shit, then self-medicating off anything else is exactly what it is. You self-medicating, self-diagnosis. Not official. Unofficial. Watch your dark side. It could just be, last thing I'm saying, I'm going to keep it moving. Feminine, this devil card could just be, like I said, codependency. You codependent on people, on things, on places. And you ain't figured that out. Lord forbid it take you to lose whoever you codependent on through death, separation, or natural causes to where you see you're going to have to get out here and get it yourself. Got to have your own shit, your own money, your own life, your own wife, your own husband, your own things. Can't depend on other people's things because, like I say, nobody's promised. I've seen in many cases with women to where they've been catered to their whole life. Daddy took good care of their ass, you know what I'm saying? Their daddy died. Now they're all fucked up. They got to make their own money. They got to take care of their own selves. They got to pay their own bills. They're like refugees now, and they're grown-ass people who are forced to take care of themselves. Given scenarios. That's why you can't just be totally dependent on a person, because if they're gone, where does that leave you? That'll be a very dark place to be at, to be codependent on for someone for so long, then they're gone and you don't know how to take care of yourself. You don't know how to fend for yourself. It's a dark place. So, feminines, get out this darkness and step into the light. How do you get to the light? Ascend. Ascend. Masculine, you come to the situation with the Two of Cups. This is love, or a connection, or a bond, or a fling, or a demo between you and another person. Let's put some more smoke on this. Between you and another person. Clarifying that is the Six of Swords. This is rolling with the homie. Six of Swords is my coolest card. Now, once again, according to the movie Clueless, every person who fell in love were already close by. So here's Cher. She tried with that jock dude that threw her out the card and she got robbed and mugged and shit. That didn't work out. She tried Christian, but Christian was gay. That didn't work out. You know, she was totally clueless on who she was going to give her heart to. She was saving herself for somebody. She wanted to give her heart to someone. She's fully qualified. She's a good fucking catch. And who did she ended up finding her true love? Her true love was Josh, her stepbrother, who she was living with the whole time. Was repulsed by this nigga. Then this nigga became, I don't know, an item due to circumstances. Dion, D, Stacey Dash. You know what I'm saying? Her and Faison Love here. These motherfuckers then had a rocky road and broke up 3 times throughout this whole motherfucking movie. But at the end of the movie, they end up being together and rolling with the homies, rolling with each other. You know what I'm saying? They're the most alike. There are 2 rich black kids that go to a rich white school. You understand what I'm saying? It's a blessing. This ain't no interracial shit going on. That they even keeping it black. And keeping it fucking real with each other. The fact of the matter is, we were made for each other. You know, you see their dynamic. It ain't toxic. They're fucking kids. They're high schoolers. You know what I mean? At the end of the movie, it clicked. They can't live without each other. Ty, Brittany Murphy, you know what I'm saying? She tried to go with the guy that Cher hooked her up with. That's where this whole rolling with the homie shit came from. This is our song. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that didn't work out. Because the guy didn't even fuck with her like that. They wasn't even in a relationship, and she thought she was. You know what I'm saying? Listening to Cher and shit. And then she ended up finding a skater boy who was always close by. From the first day she enrolled in school, he was on her ass. Then at the end of the movie, who the fuck she rolled with? The skater boy. Why? Because just like D and Faison Love, they most alike. You know what I'm saying? They both come from broken homes. They both come from like humble beginnings who just happen to go to this rich ass school full of rich ass people. If you really look at the skater boy and you really look at Brittany Murphy, they just look like they just came up, their family just came up on some money, or their family is just now doing good enough to even have their kids go to a school like this. They come from the same beginnings. And then you got, like I said, the teachers who went to this school, were co-workers this whole time, but it really took Dion and Cher to really get them to see the love within each other. And like I say, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to true love, Six of Swords, the coolest card. Just like Clueless, love always comes from the person who's closest to you. The person you trust the most, the person you're vulnerable with the most, the person who has all your secrets, the person who knows the most about you. And this person could be new. You probably got family and friends you knew from head start that you ain't this tight with, that you ain't got this bond with. It's the person who the closest to you that's going to get your heart. And masculine, you're really seeing who's meant for you. You're really seeing who the one really is. And that's your divine counterpart. Feminine, you regards to yourself, you got the 10 of Pentacles. This is manifestation. This is you in regards to yourself personally. It's something that you want to manifest that has manifested. Something that you've been saving pentacles for. Something that you've been working towards. Something that you've been lining your life up to manifest. 10 of Pentacles is also 2 people coming together like butt cheeks. Or 2 people sharing a life together. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. What's that? That's a life. 2 people sharing their lives together. Or 2 people making a life together. You know what I'm saying? So aside from manifesting something that you wanted, 2 people coming together like butt cheeks, this is 100%. This is an A+. This is good. Like, it's all good. Pentacly, you know what I'm saying? Feminine, you're going to manifest something that you always wanted. And what this manifestation has a lot to do with is joy. Knight of Cups, that's like joy. It's young love, puppy love, teenage love, maybe lust. It's too early to tell if it's love or not, but it's enough vibration and energy to let you know that whoever this person is you clicking with might be the one, or could be the one, or is something more. Knight of Cups is a strong passion or a shitload of emotional energy towards a person, place, or thing that you are aligned with, or you are adjoining with, or you are making a way for. Gotta put more smoke on this. If it's 3 red cards, it's a warning. It's another red card, it's a warning. So, feminines, a lot of you looks like building a life with a potential love partner. And this potential love partner looks like a karmic masculine, which can be represented as a King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is also ownership. So you taking ownership in the fact that you have a whole good karmic situation demo that seems to be manifesting and growing and coming into fruition in a way that you kind of didn't expect. I said in the last 2 readings that a lot of feminines have moved on from their divine masculine. And it's like the karmic masculines you're dealing with are, like I said, trying to snatch y'all up. A lot of feminists are dealing with pickles to where now that your karmic masculine is choosing to go to the next level with you, it's like your masculine is choosing to do the same shit. He ain't following your karmic masculine. You don't even know that this shit is even going on with you and your karmic. It's just bad timing, which happens in love, true love. It's like your masculine made a gesture to let you know that he wants to move forward with you, that he wants to build a life with you, that he wants to make this shit happen with you. But at the same time, he telling you he want to do this with you. Your karmic masculine is like proposing to you or trying to buy a house or trying to launch your business for you. Like, it's good shit coming from a karmic masculine and good shit coming from your divine masculine at the same damn time. Warning. Something you want to manifest is going to manifest. You understand what I'm saying? You're just going to have to choose one. On one end, you got a divine love, true love, real love between you and your divine counterpart. But on the flip side, like I say, you got a real life situation, with a karmic that's going to help you pinnacle-wise. It's going to help you in the long run. But anything that this karmic is really bringing to the table is just third dimensional shit. Finances, support, whatever it is, it's pinnacle based. It's a person, place, or thing that this karmic is going to set up for you. You always wanted to have your own home. With this karmic, you can't. You always wanted to live a certain lifestyle. With this karmic, you can't. You were always looking for a certain type of financial support. You're getting that with this karmic. Shit you're getting from your karmic, you can't get from your masculine because your masculine ain't on your karmic's level pinnacle-wise. But your masculine is the reason why you transformed into a whole new creature. Your masculine is the reason why you've ascended and evolved and become the person that you are right now. Your masculine ain't been giving you pinnacles like this karmic masculine or supporting you in a manner that this karmic masculine can. But it's shit your divine masculine gives you that you're going to have to take into consideration. Some shit you can't sweep under the rug. Some shit you can't play off. Some shit you cannot deny. Masculine, in regards to you, he's got the Ace of Swords. This is ascension. He's going up. What's up? God is what's up. If you go up high enough, you'll find your path, your purpose. God's will for you. You go high enough, you're going to find God. You go high enough, you're going to find union, reunion, and recognition because that's the 4 of Wands, Zion, the real motherfucking world. Masculine is ascending. He's aware and he's ascending. And he's coming towards you. What the masculine been having to do this whole time? Do the opposite of mustard, right? The masculine's doing the opposite of mustard. He's catching up with you. And like I say, when masculines go up, they accelerate. Feminine, it takes a while for you to send. Masculines, when they catch on, they rocket. They skyrocket up. And it's like your masculine's catching up with you. All the shit that you said that your masculine needed to work on, he's worked on it. This, power that you want your masculine to step into, Queen of Cups, he's stepping into it. Queen of Cups is the psychic card. What's the psychic card? That's trusting in your own intuition. This is also an X-Men card. What's an X-Men? Like I say, a divine is an X-Men. Every divine has power. Divine power. Given by God. For you to utilize for the greater good. Or for yourself to take advantage of, but, also for the greater good. Queen of Cups is also dreams, visions, signs, synchronicities, fantasies. This is writings on the wall. Your masculine see the light. Your masculine hears the call. Your masculine knows what is expected of him. He's been listening to you for this whole time. You think he ain't caught on? You've been drilling what it is, what it ain't, what the fuck is gonna be for a while in the head of your masculine. He know what time it is. Question is, do you know what time it is? Masculine's accelerating. Masculine's catching up. Masculine is on your heels. Your divine masculine is on your heels. It just seems like it's bad timing for a lot of feminines because your masculine is doing all the shit that you want him to do right during the time where you got the opportunity to do something with the karmic masculine, which should be very beneficial, pinnacle-wise, but aside from the pinnacles, which is only 25% of it, what are you really getting out the deal? And that's something you're going to have to analyze, feminine. What are you really getting out the deal? Besides money, besides financial support, besides funding. Like, if you fuck with a person just for pinnacles, that makes you the queen of pinnacles. A karmic feminine. And what's the karmic feminine focused on? All a karmic feminine give a fuck about are persons, places, and things, pinnacles. And you just bossing up on whoever you bossing up on, Queen of Pentacles, the bossy card, bossing up on your karmic masculine, because that's what you're supposed to do. He's here for Pentacles. You become a Queen of Pentacles, a person who only focus is the Pentacles, because Pentacles has become your main focus. As of ours to Wands, do you see any actions here? Fuck no. All you see is a good position, a potential of love, romance. Like I say, Knight of Cups could be puppy love, young love. One thing about young love, you don't really love a person, you learn you in lust. Romeo and Juliet, that wasn't a love story. They were just two people in lust. That's why they love story turned to a fucking tragedy. If they were both twin flames, that shit wouldn't have happened like that. If this was a twin flame, it wouldn't happen like this. Not saying that all masculines are broke or don't have pentacles to give to you and ain't in a position like most of your karmic masculines, but what the fuck I've been saying this whole time? What's the king of wands? It's the king of actions. It's the actions that your masculine do that matter, not what he has. You can fuck with dudes who got everything all day, but eventually you're going to want something more, and that's what your divine masculine brings to the table, the other 75% of the picture. When I say support, it should be emotional support, spiritual support, physical support. Nah, support in 2021 is financial support. That's it. That's all. When it's used in court, it's financial. Ain't nobody taking you to court for you to be there. I just want him to be there for me. Nah, it's pinnacle related. I need money. I need financial support. I need bread, commerce, cheese, fatty, gula, guac. Like, that's what support is now. And what's the divine masculine's role to Two of Wands? What's that? Support. And all the other ways besides financial support. Financial support is a type of support that the masculine can support you with, but it ain't built like karmic masculine support. And why you fuck with these karmic masculines? For the support that you're looking for. Masculine, he's ascending. He's mentally getting his mind right, emotionally getting his mind right, and doing the right things or changing his behavior. That's 75% of it. What you've been waiting on is the pinnacle manifestations to enter your divine masculine life, in your opinion, and most of y'all opinions, to feel secure enough to deal with. Feminine, y'all gonna get tested. Y'all gonna really outline what you really want. out of a relationship? Is it true love you looking for? Or is it just a little bit of love mixed with a shitload of financial support or pinnacles that's involved? Are you like, is pinnacles all you want, or you want something real? You got some thinking to do. Moving on, feminine, you in regards to the masculine energy, we got yet another pinnacle. There's no wands in your role, feminine. Ain't nothing in your role but pinnacles in one cup. And that's this young love, this lust, this teenage love. Not true love, not divine love. This is love that's gonna wear the fuck out. This is joy that's gonna wear the fuck out. There's no wands. And you're the queen of wands, right? Ain't no wands in your section, feminine. That says a lot. You in regards to the masculine energy, we have a pinnacle. This is a person, place, or thing. Whatever this is huge. This is important. The most important thing to you right now, feminine, is a pentacle. This could be a large sum of money. This could be whatever it is, man, it's a pinnacle. Something you can taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. You know, usually big ass pinnacles like this come in the form of checks, financial support. This is like a business. You want a business. You want your own business. Fucking with this karmic, he'll give you this shit right away. You choose your masculine, it's gonna take work and time to really get this big ass pinnacle that you can just get right away, right now. This is accountability too. This is your attendance. You know you can't just take a pinnacle from this karmic masculine and not deal with him. That's the accountability part. That's the back end to this. If you choose to deal with this karmic masculine, you're kind of going to have to stick around with him. Because without him, you wouldn't have the pinnacles. And without the pinnacles, you can't do the shit that you want to do. So it ain't like you choosing true love to whether you get pinnacles or not, you still going to be A-okay. Nah, this is like I said. It's the flip side of most karmic situations. You don't really like him, but he's very wealthy and he supports your dreams and shit. I mean, that's cool in the game. But you're going to implode on yourself like a dying star being involved with somebody you really don't love. Or maybe you taking the pinnacles all the fucking time, for all the time. That shit is going to take a toll on you. When you use a person over and over and over again, you might not feel sorry at first, but eventually you're going to feel sorry for the person that you're using and abusing. I see it a lot, man. We're doing readings for 4 years. I'm seeing a lot of situations to where, like I say, these feminines are married to karmics who are very wealthy, who are very stable, who are very anti what their fucking divine masculine is on. And it's like, I want to be with my divine masculine, but I don't want to leave my karmic. You know, we got children together. He's helped me with a lot. It's like, okay, that's cool in the game, but are you happy? Bottom line, 10 of cups. Are you happy though? Oh, you're not. Okay, so you're cloaking happiness. You're hiding happiness. You got voids that can't be filled basically in the situation you in, which is only beneficial pinnacle-wise. Slide my masculine. He too pinnacle based. Shorty gotta have pinnacles. She need to at least look nice, sexy as hell, look good enough to fuck with, have something to fuck with. You know what I mean? Or at least be in a position to put him on some pinnacles that he can use to where he can have, more than just her as a pinnacle around. Like, you know what I mean? My twin is like a female when it comes to like finding ideal mates and all that shit like that. Like me, true love comes from within. It ain't about your looks. We can work on that, baby. I'm a big nigga myself, you know what I'm saying? I can work on myself with you. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't about your looks to me. It's what's inside. You can have a kick-ass personality, a kick-ass attitude. That shit go a long way with me. You a loving, kind, God-fearing person. That shit does wonders for me. That's not money related. That ain't finances. The shit that I'm stating that I'm looking for. That shit is very important. Like the way I think, because I'm a feminine energy, it's like Music Soul Child, and that as long as your love don't change music video. He married the chick, she was in a fucking wheelchair. He didn't know she was gonna be in a wheelchair, but she eventually ended up in a wheelchair, and he still ended up loving her. That's the shit that come to my mind. I could be in a wheelchair, baby. You could be in a wheelchair, baby. I'll stay with you. Will you stay with me? A hating ass bitch can throw acid in your fucking face. You know what I mean? Because she a hater. Because you doing better than Shorty. Which is going to permanently disfigure your fucking face. It ain't about looks and me. I will still be with you. Despite what people got to say. Despite what the fuck people gonna say. Oh, you're dating a burn victim and shit. Like, are you even sexually attracted to her? Like, nigga, I was attracted to what was inside of her. Not her fucking outside body. It don't mean shit. I was already thinking before I made her my wife, you bitch ass nigga. For life. Till death do us part. No matter what happened to you, I'ma always be around. Cause it ain't about the money. We both could go broke and be homeless in the middle of the fucking street. You the one I wanted. So I still won. Fuck you talking about. Even though my life just went to shit, even though we just hit rock bottom, we got each other. Because that's all we wanted out the deal. You could die. I could die. You can get this figure. I can get this figure. Anything can happen. You understand what I'm saying? But if you only basing relationships off pinnacles, what kind of person are you? Would be my next question. Feminine, you too focused on fucking pinnacles. You understand what I'm saying? There's no wands out here, so that means you ain't really doing shit. That means the pinnacles that you really picking up coming from somewhere else, or somebody else's pinnacles. Accountability. A lot of feminists are gonna have to really be accountable with the fuck y'all on. Y'all ain't on no divine shit. Y'all on some karmic shit, relationship wise, business wise. Keep it fucking real. Don't lie. Like I said, this King of Pentacles ain't even got to be a karmic masculine. It could just be, like I said, a master manifester, an owner. You owning up to the fact that Pentacles mean everything right now. A for obviously. Obviously, Pentacles are what counts right now. Pentacles is the process right now. And like I say, as long as you at least keeping it real as to why you need these Pentacles, as to why Pentacles are top shot right now and everything else is under that, then like I say, you can't get shit twisted. Masculine, you in regards to yourself personally, you got the Two of Wands. This is work. This is your role. This is support. This is being there for the people you need to be there for. This is like paperweight on paper, money clip on over money. You know, a cup to hold the coffee in. An anchor to keep a boat steady. Support. That's what the divine masculine does. And work. A lot of masculines feel like in order to appeal to their feminine, they're going to have to do hella work. That's just how they coming at you. They just looking at you saying you just pinnacle based. And they don't have the pinnacles that you're looking for. They're going to have to work more to get more pinnacles, thinking that if they had more pinnacles, they'll be more accepting to you. You should be accepting them in any state. Anytime you come at a man wrong because he ain't got pinnacles, because he ain't got money, or because he ain't like, I don't know, stable or some shit like that, like I say, what kind of woman are you? You got gold diggers out here, man. You got women who really, like I said, living off men. They don't work. No wands. Ain't no wands. They coming off other systems. They coming off other pinnacles. They coming off other pinnacles. Like, you gotta keep it real. A lot of feminists gonna have to keep it fucking real. You know what I'm saying? Wands. What you need to be doing is what the masculine doing right now. Is working. Masculine ain't got pinnacles to give you, but he can give you his time. He can give you his energy. He can give you his resources. He can give you what he has. He can work for you. He can do some jobs for you. He's good with his hands. It's like you either got a choice to marry a millionaire or a handyman. It's like at least with a handyman, you can marry your divine masculine and you two can buy a house and rehab it to turn this house into a home. It's gonna take a lot of work from your masculine's hands to turn this abandoned house into a fucking home, but it can happen. The nigga's a carpenter. He knows how to turn this abandoned house into a fucking home. You wanted a home, but this is how you're gonna get the home, fucking with your masculine. The right way, or the hardworking way. Everything that's the right way takes work. All easy shit, there's nothing easy and nothing free in this fucking world. And if you're getting free shit, and if shit is easy, then it's a karmic situation. Shit that I can't explain right now, but you'll learn. You marry the millionaire, he can go out and buy the home that you want. But think about all the growth and the development and the memories you're not gonna have building your home from scratch. It's like, you know, hey, I want a house. He pulls up to this like suburb. You know what I mean? Where everybody fucking house looks the same. Everybody yard looks the same. Everybody backyard looks the same. Everything looks the same here. But it's a house. You know what I mean? What joy you gonna get out that? Then you got the situation with your master, hypothetically speaking. Y'all find a house in y'all neighborhood. This is the neighborhood you grow up in. You find a house, a nice house in your neighborhood. It's abandoned right now, but with a little work from your husband and you. It ain't like your husband or your divine masculine gonna build this whole house itself. You're gonna help. Somebody need to be the ladder holder. Somebody gonna have to pick the colors out and shit like that. You become part of the process of this whole home building phase. That's what building with your divine masculine is, as far as just building with a regular karmic. It's easy fucking with karmics. It's not easy fucking with your masculine. You miss a lot of growth and development not doing shit the right way. That's why I say divine situations are the right situations. There's only one right way, and what's that? That's up. So, future final roll, wrapping this up. Feminine, going to the future, you got the Eight of Pentacles. This is your life and everything in it. What your life consists of: shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable bed you sleeping on, the four walls you call your home. God is in your life. Children is in your life if you got them. You know, your power, your purpose, your path is in your life. Your twin flame is in your motherfucking life. Like, what's a life? It's an 80%. It's a good standing. The average person ain't got a life. You got rich celebrities with all this money, all these fucking pentacles, but they ain't even got their own life though. That's fucked up. It's a terrible place to be. Niggas can talk shit about these bums you see on the street all fucking day, but guess what? They got lives though. It's a bum living a more stable, free life than your ass is with all this money. They can do what they want to do. They can be who they want to be. They can live judgment free. They ain't got to look over their shoulder. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck people got to say. They used to what people saying. They ain't trying to impress no fucking body. They've released that stigma off their ass. That's why they're like hobos. What's a hobo? That's a bum in a move. It's the difference between a hobo and a bum. Bum be at the same place, begging for the same shit. Most bums and hobos get checks too. Like, they get money. Maybe not the money you looking for in the average man, but they got pentacles too. It's just they're free. You know? Unhealthy free and unstable free to a certain extent. But like I say, I know some hobos who have a life, and I know some celebrities who don't have one. Life is what you make it. Your life is the pinnacles all the pinnacles that you have in your life. Everything you appreciative of. Everything that you appreciate. If all you appreciate is just pinnacles, then you Scrooge McDuck. All Scrooge McDuck cares about is money. And he keeps his money in a vault that he swims in every day. Because he gets off on money. Having the money. Not necessarily taking his money and giving it to the greater good. Not necessarily taking his money and doing God's will with it, not necessarily taking care of this money and giving it to anybody that needs it. It's hoarding. What is your life? Are you just a hoarder of pentacles? Or have you really established the life that you want? You are the thinker who thinks the thoughts that makes a thing. Feminine. A lot of y'all need to do a reality check and look at your life. See what matters and what don't. See what your life is really about. Final card is message. Masculine going to the future. Masculine is going to get to a Two of Swords. This is weighing options. This is a fork in the road. It's only one right way, and that's up. But if you ain't ready to go up, which is ascension, which is where your masculine was at. Your masculine chose to ascend. He did. Now he's got to the second card. So going to the future, your masculine is just preparing. Ace of Swords is like freedom as a slave. You in the southern states. You keep hearing about freedom. But it ain't just the freedom part of getting the freedom. You got to get there and know how to get there. In order for you to get the freedom, you need to travel the Underground Railroad. You don't need to travel to... But to travel the Underground Railroad, you're going to have to see the signs and speak the language. If you can't read, how the fuck you going to read the signs at these conductor stations? Or know how to address or talk to a conductor? They speak in codes. This shit is underground. Underground Railroad. So you're going to have to at least learn how to read. If you want to get the freedom, you need to learn how to read. If you don't know how to read, then you need to learn how to read before you go to freedom. Just because you know where freedom at don't mean you just go. You got to prepare. When you're ready to move on, then you get to the Three of Swords. That's going past the point of no return. It'll be another sword facing up here. And you go past the point of no return when you're ready to go up. But we all know it's only one right direction, and that's up. We all got to free ourselves eventually. We all got to go up. You know what I mean? And masculine is just preparing. And the reason why your masculine is really preparing is because, once again, grooming. A lot of masculines want to move forward with their feminines, but they can't because they feel that they ain't in a position to groom their feminine, or they ain't in a position to tell their feminine shit, or they're not in a position to really spearhead the direction that they want to go in with you. Pentacles seems to be the issue with the masculine pivoting to get to you. Like I say, if all your life has been about pentacles, if that's all you talk about, if that's all you focused on, and like I say, your masculine ain't got those pentacles, then like I say, your masculine gonna look at that as a block. I can't even afford you. Like I can't even, like you're not even gonna give me a shot because of what I don't have. As if I can't work for it. As if in time, with dedication and a few resources, I can get to where you want me to be at. But like I said, a lot of energy masculines is getting off their feminine is the complete opposite energy of what they have. Which makes your masculine question himself. Do you even want me? Am I even who you need in your life? Am I holding you back? Being with you. Not having my shit together in the manner you say I need to have my shit together. Like I say, a lot of your actions and behavior feminine is going to rub off on your masculine. And a lot of what's going to happen with your masculine, like finally sealing the deal with you, is going to come off your actions, your behavior, and what you've manifested in between time and thus far. So that's the message that I got. If I can be of good use, it's your boy D.Boom. Still doing specials, so holla at me if you need them. Still doing $25 readings for the rest of the month, 20 flame readings, personal readings, and $50 live coaching, which is basically 3 readings in one, unlimited timed, and I'm on call 24 hours until we finish our last final unlimited timed specials for one low price, 50. You can't lose. Holla at me. I gotta run. Deuces.